Hi guys, sorry I can't be here with you again today, so I'm making another video to get you started. Today's learning target is to solve division problems when there is a 0 in the dividend or when there is a 0 in the quotient. So we're going to start with an application problem. It says the store wanted to put 1,455 bottles of juice into packs of 4. How many complete packs can they make? How many more bottles do they need to make another pack? So draw a tape diagram and then pause the video and try to solve this problem by yourself. And when you have it solved, click play to continue. So how'd you do? Here's my tape diagram. I know that I have a total of 1,455 bottles of juice. I'm going to put them in packs of 4, and I'm trying to find out how many packs it's going to make. So I don't know how many parts. And then how many more bottles do you need to make another pack? This kind of tells me there's going to be a remainder. So I'm going to start by dividing the number of juice bottles into the packs of 4. And I start with asking myself how many 4s are in 1,000. And there are 0. So that would have no number above it. So now I have to go into 1,400. 4 goes into 14 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Remember, you can use that family plan to help you remember. Dad divides, his answer goes on top. Mom multiplies, her answer goes in the house. And then sister subtracts. Brother brings down. And Rover says repeat or remainder, and we definitely have to repeat because we have 2 more places to fill. So 25 divided by 4 equals 6. So Dad's answer goes up here. I take his answer and I multiply it by the divisor. So 6 times 4 is 24. And I subtract. And then I bring down the 5. And Rover says we still need a ones place digit, so we have to repeat. 15 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12, and I subtract. And I have a remainder of 3. So that means I have to color in a little section here, remainder 3. To answer the first question, they can make 363 packs. They, will need, since my remainder is, I did this wrong again. This is a 3. Sorry, guys. They will need 1 more bottle to make another pack. That answers my question. How'd you do? Okay, we're going to divide using a place value chart and standard algorithm. So write this number and go ahead and try to solve it on your own. Pause the video, do the best you can, and then continue once you either get stuck or you're finished. So in the place value chart, I'm going to put 800s, 800s, and 4 1s. So we have a quotient, or we have a dividend that has a 0 in it. And so that's part of our expectation, is to be able to do that today. So remember, we're going to divide this. And then I need 4 groups. Sorry, my lines aren't very straight. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Since I'm dividing, I'm going to start by dividing my hundreds. 8 hundreds divided by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 2. So I put the 2 on the roof. And then look at my array. 2 times 4, I used 8. So that goes under here, and I subtract. And when I bring down that 0, 4 or 0 tens divided by 4. I have to have something in the tens place. If 4 goes into 0 0 times, this is where I have to put a 0 up here. And 0 times 4 would be 0. It helps so you don't forget the steps. Do them. And then I bring down the 4. And now I'm ready to divide by my ones by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Each group gets 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract. And I have a remainder of 0. So see, this is 201 across, but let's check just to be sure. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 2 is 8. They match. Perfect. I hope you did a good job on that. Okay, write this problem into your math notebook. Okay, once you have it written, go ahead and try to solve it. Once you've tried to solve it or you get stuck, go ahead and continue checking it, but do your best. Fill in the place value chart one step at a time as you go along. We'll start with 4 in the thousands, 2 in the hundreds, 1 in the tens, and 8 in the ones. Oops. Okay, go to it. Okay, since my divisor is 3, I went ahead and I created the 3 groups here. I will start by dividing my thousands. 1, 2, 3. So each group gets 1. 1 times 3 is 3. That leaves me 1,000, and I see it right here. So I'm going to have to regroup that. I'm going to have to move it over to the hundreds place. And 10 hundreds equals 1,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total. Because when I bring down the 2, I have already had 2 there. So now I'm going to divide my 12 hundreds by 3. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that divided evenly. So I have 4 in each group. 4 times 3 is 12. That's what I used. That's what I distributed. And now I'm going to bring down my 10. And I have 1 10. I can't divide that into those 3 equal parts. So my tens, I have to put a 0 here. This is so important, boys and girls. That's why we have to do one step at a time. Since I can't divide the 10, I have to redistribute it. I'm going to move it over here, and I know that there's 10 ones in a 10. And there's already 8 ones here, so now I have 18 ones. Now I'm going to divide, I've got to bring down in my equation here, 18 divided by 3. So now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you do a better job of keeping your array looking pretty. So each group got 6. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract. And I have a remainder of 0. So now I'm going to check my work. 6 times 3 is 18. 3 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry my 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. Perfect. They match wonderfully. Okay, it's time for you to go get to work on your problem set. Do your personal best. It says divide and check with multiplication, so please divide and check with multiplication.